Hello everyone, how are you doing? So this is going to be a big job. You'll like this one. I'll show you what we're going to be working on. So I have this big 12-foot, can we call it a stump, to work with. So I'll show you. So the top, probably 5 to 6 foot, is going to be a dragon, and I'm going to bolt on 2 wings on each side, and then that's going to be perched on a medieval tower with probably some little steps sort of running around down here, and we'll have the tail will curl around as well, coming round to about there. So yeah, that's the plan. Nice, it's any size. So we'll I'll go and get the scaffolding tower, put that up, and we'll see how we get on. Right, see you soon. Morning everyone. Right, from the start of day 2, I'll just quickly show you the progress from down here. So you see we've got the basic dragon shape there at the front. Sorry about the scaffolding in the way. So this is the top of the tower, turret, whatever you want to call it, and then the tail will be bending round here. And I figured where this union is, that'll be a good spot to have the tail come up and finish. So it'll have to get all finned off and what have you. But yeah, you can see, just quickly go around the back, see we'll have a tail come off there. I'm going to bolt some wings on possibly today. And then I think somewhere around about here we're going to have a little doorway and then a set of steps what's going to spiral round and then come out here. So yeah, let's see how today goes, shall we? Right, see you later on, see how we get on. do you think? It's she's a big girl. I wish I could get up there and show you properly, but I've got some video photos up there, so I'll splice it in somehow, whether it's before now or after. So let's have a quick look, shall we? So the important thing first, we've got a little fairy door at the front there. The hedgehog is just a thank you gift for the lass who recommended me to a customer. So apparently she rescues hedgehogs, so I think the least I can do is give her a hedgehog. So anyway, so we've got the tower there. Let's have a quick look work our way around. So we've got steps spiraling round from the base, going round to a little wooden door with a stone frame. So there was what would have been a limb coming off here, so I had a quick plan change, and I figured we'll have the tail come up and off, so it looks nice like that. I've carved a few cracks into the front there, as if some fat ass dragons just landed on there and smashed it a bit. There's about 1001 scales on this damn thing. Look at the arse on that, gorgeous. That was a customer's request. So yeah, just you wouldn't normally have an arse above a tail but like that, but she looks nice. And yeah, so there you go. No, she looks good. I'm happy with it. Say about 12 foot in total. Yeah, I'm very happy. Right, next commission job is, oh, what is it? Got to do Victorian Man. So we'll see you on that one. Thanks very much. See ya.